Okay, I think we're live. Hello, everybody. We're back, and we apologize. We had some technical difficulties here, some echo going on. But before anything else happens, I'm going to quickly introduce Jose Gonzalez. I'm not going to go through his extensive bio. You can check that out on Latino Outdoors. And I'm just going to say that he is highly experienced educator. I think this is happening again. Here's what I suggest after the echo is over, Jose. If you want to start your presentation, I'm going to be quiet.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Yeah. Okay. Bueno, hola, buenas tardes. Good afternoon to everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. Y si no, pues I send over your messages over to Pepe, who's hosting this hangout. Or as I've heard in Spanish, también hanguear. Another good anglicismo. So it's a pleasure to be here. As Pepe said, I'm the founder and director of Latino Outdoors, which is a startup, a nonprofit project organization in which we're really trying to do 4 key things. The first thing, por primero, is really to reach out and identify and support the leadership infrastructure, and basically saying where are the Latinos in this profession in terms of environmental education, outdoor education, the professionals working in different organizations, and how are we working together and have a sense of community and identity. Second thing is really a mentorship component in terms of trying to connect youth as beyond just getting them out to a program and an outdoor experience. How are we helping them connect with professionals in the field so that they can continue on this career path? Third is really highlighting and supporting family programming. So not just creating programming just for the sake of having extra programming, but rather for programs that already have youth programs, outdoor programs, environmental ed programs. How could they be supported and better strengthened with the family component? Because that plays a big role in different Latino communities. And the last one is the storytelling. So when the people think about Latinos in the outdoors, what does that mean? What does that look like? What does that sound like? What is it different? How is that what I call ecomestizaje of identity building? Because Latinos have, at the very least, dual identities. So how does that play with the conservation or environmental education identity? And what does that sound like? So for people that identify, even the term Latino is very complex, how people identify as Chicanos, Latinos, Mexican American, Hispanos, by nationality, and also the outdoors. What does that mean in terms of outdoor experiences, environmental ed experiences? So a lot of stuff happening. It's a pleasure to be here to kind of take some questions and share some thoughts about essentially the role and power of cultura in environmental education and the outdoors as a whole, because it's an incredible asset for individuals and communities and organizations that want to use it. You don't have to, of course. You can do community building in many different ways. But for those that really want to think about it, how do you leverage culture, cultura, in this work? There's a lot of opportunity, and that begins with kind of getting a sense of what is the Latino community that you work with. That's my starting point there. And do we have any questions first, or otherwise I can go ahead and start with sharing a few additional thoughts. Ninguna pregunta, también en español se pueden tomar. Y disculpe si no hubo traducción, pero muy sin pena, por favor.
I'm gonna give it a try, and hopefully the echo is not gonna go all crazy. But can you elaborate more on um, how did you went? What was the process for you to start this? From the motivation?
Definitely. So the founding of Latino Outdoors
Can you hear
started.
me,
Mhm. Yes.
Jose?
Sí.
¿Me escuchas?
I can hear you. Okay. So Latino Outdoors started with really a simple question, which is, where are the Latino-led organizations that do work with with the outdoors, open space, and nature? I say that because we have a lot of mainstream conservation organizations that have fantastic programming that do outreach and engagement to a lot of different communities, and we also have Latino-led organizations. But a lot of times, they're coming from quote-unquote traditional Latino issues like health, immigration, education. So the question was, is there a need, and what is the role of having, Latino-led efforts in conservation in the outdoors? And part of that is, from my own experience, in terms of being able to, having grown up immigrant in Mexico, having been an English language learner, uh, knowing that education had a big role to play in how we want to be successful. And then I had the experience of doing outdoor ed. But my outdoor education experience was working with migrant students. And so I would work with migrant students throughout the summer. These are 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students. And uh, in that role, we got to be the outdoor education instructors. So it was a really concrete, hands-on approach to be an outdoor education instructor, delivering the content to 4th, 5th, and 6th grade migrant students, but then also seeing what the language opportunities and barriers were, what the parent concerns were in their understanding of what were outdoor experiences, what the students' past experiences and lack of experiences were in connecting to the outdoors. So all of this, boom, there, front and center. And after I went through that program as a participant, as an instructor, and then later as a team leader and administrator, now as a consultant for that program as well.
José, no te escuchamos.